Danielle, welcome to Sherpa Chai History. Good to see you here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back here with you. I had the honor of having you on my Breaking Normal
You
podcast,
know,
and now I'm excited to really understand about Sherpa Chai from the beginning, like from the conception, from the birthplace, because I'm here with my daughter for the first time, and she's in the studio. And I have a company of my own, so I would like to know what started Sherpa Chai as a company.
okay. Well, Sherpa Chai. Chai is a staple drink in where I came from. I mean, I grew up in the Everest region of Nepal, remote village called Sangma. Just 10 houses with no electricity, no plumbing, no running water, no roads. It is the world way from where I live now, right? And I used to walk 3 hours to school every day. And I'm not making that up. If you come to my village,
Mhm.
we'll walk together to the school. And remember, I'm telling you, we walked. I
Yes.
walked. This is the trail. I'll show you. So I used to walk 3 hours to school every day. And every morning before I left school, my mom would make me this drink, the Sherpa chai, and it is our tradition. And then later, I became mountain guide and led climb to some of the highest peak in the world, including Mount Everest. And this chai become my go-to drink in the mountains. And that's why I made every morning, before going up to the mountains, you know. And then eventually I moved to the U.S. because of what, 34 years ago now? It's kind of hard to believe. But and then I opened the Sherpa's Adventure restaurant here in Boulder. That's and I start serving to the customers every day, gallons and gallons. And customer keep asking me, you should bottle it. You should bottle it. And I went out there and did some research, and I found there is no authentic out there in the market. And I also find there's a huge market for it, right? So I start bottling to a local cafe, and today we're in thousands of stores throughout all 50 states.
Hmm.
So company is growing, and and I do believe that we make the best chai in the market. If you're a chai drinker, our tea leaves that came from the Kanchenjunga Valley. You know where Kanchenjunga is?
I do not.
It's the third highest mountain in the world. And I've climbed that mountain back in 37 years ago. So, base of that mountain is where our tea farm is. It's a very high quality, premium, organic tea leaf. We handpick from there, bring them here. Our factory is right here in Louisville. And, ginger root is from Peru,
Hmm.
organic. It's all natural, high quality, premium organic product we use. And we're out in the markets, and, we're doing well. Business doing really well. And like I say, if you're a chai drinker, we make good chai.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I drink it. I love it. I
Yeah.
especially loved drinking it at the Adventure
Yeah.
House, less than a mile from where I live.
Yeah.
And I see it as because the energy drink market is
Uh,
huge, like Monster energy drink.
yeah.
I think it was one of the it was responsible for like, being one of the fastest growing stocks ever.
Mm,
Because I think it was Hanson sodas.
yeah.
Don't quote me, but because of Monster energy drink, and then there's
Yeah.
Rockstar, and there's Red Bull,
Yeah.
and then you have countries that drink tea. You have countries that drink coffee.
Yeah.
But the thing about chai tea, the Sherpa chai tea, seems that it's almost like a superfood blend and the stimulation of natural caffeine through this awesome tea. I like that aspect of it because what are all the ingredients in Sherpa chai tea?
Well, black tea,
Okay.
I mean, it's good for you. Cardamom, cinnamon, black pepper, ginger root, all those are, I mean, the study have shown that's all beneficial to the health. And I mean, tea, if you look at back the history, I mean, people have been drinking tea for thousands and thousands of years. And especially like where I came from, any other drinks out there in the market today don't exist, don't even exist.
Hmm.
Everyone drink tea. In chai, everybody drink chai. I mean, if you come to, I mean, it is our culture. It is our tradition.
Hmm.
If you go to my village, all right, and you tell people, hey, I'm friend with Pemba Sherpa, people be working out in the field, doing whatever, their things, and they'll be start working and they will welcome you to the home. And that's the hospitality I grew up with, which I miss it sometimes. It's really warm. And they will take you to home, and first thing they would do is they would make you chai tea.
I'm ready to go visit
Yeah,
that village and have some chai tea because the tea that you have available at Whole Foods is like a concentrate that people add.
yeah, it's a
And
concentrate.
what do you do? What is the user at
It's
home?
real simple to make. So what you do is you put half milk, half the tea, and you heat it up, and then you have chai, right? And in summertime, iced chai is really good, especially with almond milk.
Almond milk. Okay.
Almond milk or oat milk, both those my favorite. You put some ice, you put half chai, half the almond milk, you stir it, very refreshing.
But if
No,
I went to your village, would they not be putting yak milk or yak butter with
they'll
it?
be using yak milk.
Yak milk.
Yes.
I want to try it like that.
It's yak milks are very similar to, what I find? Yak milk is very similar to goat milk when you taste it.
Oh, does it have that like goat, a little bit of
A
that
little bit more,
goaty?
exactly. It's a little more thicker.
Okay.
That.
I want.
I actually did test it. Oh, every time I go back, I'm like, okay, I'm going to drink yak milk today, and I wanted to compare the taste. And what I find is that yak milk tastes more like a goat milk than a cow milk.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you know anywhere to get yak milk here?
Not here in the U.S., but you do get yak meat though.
Yeah,
In
you
Wyoming.
serve yak meat
Yeah, we
at
get them from Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Yeah.
Okay, because they do well with higher altitudes,
Yep.
just like Sherpas do.
Yep. Sherpas and yak. I mean, we belong in the mountains. We don't do well in the heat. In the heat, my body doesn't function here. For me, in summertime here, that's like you bringing polar bear from Alaska to Florida.
But do you go in the river? Do you swim in the river in the
I don't know how
summertime?
to swim.
What? You don't know how to
I
swim?
don't know how to swim.
We should go to the creek together.
Yeah, yeah. Anything with the mountain, I do well. I just
Wow.
did a 5K race, right? When in the colder weather, I ran 2 minutes faster. Same race, same place, same course.
That's
But
funny.
if it's a cold, then I run 2 minutes faster.
Like cold adapted.
Yeah,
Well, we should go in the creek and get cold together and sip chai tea
yeah.
in the creek
Right.
and make a little commercial out of it.
Yeah, yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah. Wow. I have a lot of questions, but I have a few written here that I want to see if you know the answer to. Oh man. All right, here. Okay, this is a good question. What's the one ingredient in the drink that you think people would be like most overlook that could be most important? Is it like because I don't know much about cardamom. Is it the ginger? Like I'm thinking of someone like my dad. Why would he want to drink Sherpa chai tea as a health drink?
If you look at the study, not just one, all those things that we are putting in there, so really health beneficial, except the canned sugar. We use organic canned sugar. If you get the unsweetened Sherpa chai and you use your like organic honey, I mean, I don't think you can get any healthier drink than that
Do
in
you have
market.
both options
Yeah,
available? Oh, okay,
we make
great.
unsweetened, we make
So my dad would be interested in the unsweetened.
unsweetened. Then add some honey to make
Yes,
the
yes.
flavor a little better. Yeah, and then if you drink that way, I don't think there's any healthier drink than that because everything is on the chai. The black tea, cardamom, cinnamon, ginger root, all those has a real good beneficial to the health.
Yeah, I mean, and you're a walking billboard of that. Because how old are you?
I'm now 54.
54.
Yep.
And I've told you on my podcast before, I told you because my grandma lived to 100 years and you look like you're on that path.
Yeah, and I mean, like I say, I was a mountain guide, and I done some of the hottest job in the world back in those days when I was guiding some of the biggest peak in the world, right? And that's why I drink every morning to get my energy. I drink chai.
Well, and
And
when you,
even today I drink. Like I mean, I used to run competitively, and I ran Kilimanjaro up and down in one day.
were you drinking chai
I
during?
drank chai before I ran. I ran 15-minute, 17-second, 5 kilometer. I drink chai before. I do believe there's a energy to it too. And it's like coffee. Chai doesn't have much caffeine as a coffee. If you drink like 3 cups of chai and 1 cup of coffee, is about the same caffeine.
Have you known anyone ever to put chai tea in their camelback?
No, I didn't see that. Yeah. That'd be interesting, actually.
And then what about your daughter? Because you were telling me, my daughter is here today, and you were telling me about your daughter that she's a great runner.
She's a good runner.
Does she drink chai?
Yeah, all the time.
Tell me about that.
Yeah.
What does she do with running and chai? How does this work for her? Same way? She drinks chai tea and then runs off?
I mean, we drink chai all the time. I make chai all the time. Even we go to the cafe, we always look. You have Sherpa chai. I mean, almost every cafe in Boulder has a Sherpa chai. And me and my daughter, that's our favorite things to do, actually, just to go to cafe and hey, can we have Sherpa chai? We drink chai, and then we chat, and then we go to our run or climb. So me and her, we run or climb at least like 2-3 times a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because how old is she?
She's 12.
12. And when she was 8, did she drink chai?
Yeah.
Okay, because some people are wondering about the caffeine.
Yeah.
I know it is very different than coffee because coffee is a little more faster and higher,
right.
and some people crash from coffee, whereas the black tea is more of a mild up, and I think I feel less of a crash with tea.
Yeah.
Tell me about what was the moment when you realized, because is it true that your Sherpa chai, is that your mom's recipe or your grandmother's recipe?
It is. I mean, this recipe came from many generations. My mom made it for her, and before that, her mom made it for her, right? And my mom is 92 years old now, and I go visit her at least 2-3 times a year. Last year I went twice, and this year I probably go 3 times because she's 96, and I wanted to see her much as possible before she go, right? So I go visit her, and even now, the first thing she do is as soon as I get there, she wake up, get up, and she go make chai. Yeah.
So that's what I'm amazed by. Like, this is Sherpa chai tea has been a part of your life since the very beginning, and it's still now, even with your mom.
It is, and it has some meaning and connection to me. I'm not just out there to just sell chai to make money or whatever, get famous, whatever. For me personally, I have some feeling and meaning to it. Because this is the product that my mom made me before I walked 3 hours to school. And even today when I go visit her, in age of 96, she would get up and make that product for me. You know, and I feel proud to like be able to introduce her recipe to the world.
And when was the moment that you realized that like this product is now in all stores, like all Whole Foods across America?
Yeah.
How did that leap happen?
Well, I mean, we started from Colorado first. I mean, like in Boulder area and stuff. And we sold really well. I mean, people love our chai. People who drink our chai, they love it.
Mm-hmm.
And we proved it in Whole Food in Colorado.
Oh,
And
wow.
Whole Food come to us like, hey, I mean, they saw us that our product is selling really well. That's why they put it to every store,
Wow.
all 50 states, every Whole Food in the country, yeah, and many other stores too. But yeah,
Wow. This is a funny question. How would you describe Sherpa Chai in 3 words?
how do you describe?
Your Sherpa Chai in 3 words.
That's I don't know. How would you describe Sherpa Chai in 3? Oh, how do you describe? I would say it's energy, you know, connections, and and tasty. I personally think it's tasty. Yeah,
Energy, connections, and tasty.
yeah.
Those are great. I'm happy I asked. I was
Okay.
hesitant.
Yeah.
But that's a good. Let me see if I can describe what I have experienced in 3 words with Sherpa Chai.
Okay.
I would say enlivening, home, and connective.
Yeah. Okay.
What were yours again? I tried to black out and not get.
Energy, connections.
Oh, connected. I said
Yeah.
connective
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. And the taste.
All right. That was awesome.
Cool.
I'm excited. Davina, can we go get some Sherpa Chai at the Adventure House here soon? You couldn't even drink some. She hasn't had much caffeine,
Yeah, start my restaurant. I'll give you a bottle.
but that's a pretty good start to have some chai. Does that sound good, Davina? All right. Thank you, Pemba.
Yeah. Good to see you, Danielle.